Hi Sagittarius, I'm Kay. Welcome to Lit Intuition Tarot, Twin Flames in Recovery. Any information that you'd like about me or the channel is in the description box below, which is where you can also find a link to my website if you would like to book a personal reading or order a personalized avatar birth chart. So, sorry, these cards are a little awkward. I still struggle with them, but I really like the deck, the Tattoo Tarot. So, the last couple weeks, I've been really focusing on the twin flame connection. And I start out in the mornings doing the Yang reading for your sign. So, Sagittarius, in this case, if you resonate more with the light, masculine, active polarity of your twin flame connection, then this would be the reading for you. However, if you find it doesn't resonate, tonight I'll be doing the Yin Sagittarius reading, which focuses more on the shadow, feminine, or passive polarity, regardless of gender in either case, as we all have a mixture of both feminine and masculine energies within us, of course. Just one more shuffle to go, and a note to cross watchers. While I never intend for these readings to be a method of spying on one's twin flame, if you're here to cross watch, I don't judge. I just ask that you use your discernment. I will be using the term you throughout to refer to Sagittarius Yang Collective as I think of it. Alright. So having said all that, I pre-shuffled the I Ching of Love Oracle deck before I hit record. And we're going to start with two messages from that deck as an overall energy for the reading. The first card is 49, the Tomb of Love. So that's a 13 or a 4. And then we have 38, which is 11 or a 2, and it says no in love. Alright, so I'll read the brief meanings of those cards from the book. My voice is a little raspy this morning. I apologize. Just some allergy issues, but hopefully you can hear me just fine. So, why can't I... Okay. 49. The Tomb of Love. In marriage, there is a repression, a domestication of love and function of other interests, of the ego's primordial fears, which mark its end. The oracle signals that it is time for revolution. Evaluate what your life is based on. The invitation is to regenerate yourself. In you, there is always a creative force capable of renewing and Yeah, it does say it twice. There is always a creative force capable of renewing yourself eternally. Commas are a thing. No, I'm just kidding. So that's an interesting message. It's basically saying that, it's talking about maybe the ball and chain. I don't know. So take that as it resonates. Then 38 says, no in love. This is about unrequited love. The oracle speaks of immense diversity, disunity, separation. The two wills at stake each express themselves by themselves and do not meet. They do not harmonize. Uh-oh. Okay, so don't get married because it's unrequited love? I'm not sure. But I'll put these up here. Hopefully that means something to you, Sagittarius. Alright. Clear these off here. Okay, so I was shuffling this tarot deck here as I was saying my intro, so now I'm going to split it and get the cards out on the table. The first card we have here is 8 of Coins, which is Virgo energy. Then the Justice card, Major for Libra. 5 of Swords, Aquarius energy. The Ace of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay. Then bottom row, then we have the Knight of Swords, more air energy. With the Fool, major for Aries and Aquarius. I'm kind of chuckling because I'm picking up on this energy and it's very interesting, Sag. Then the Knight of Coins, which is Earth energy, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And the Wheel of Fortune, which I see as being a major arcana card for your energy, Sagittarius. So, okay. I'll have to figure out a better setup, but I have also pre-shuffled this Pocket Edition Radiant Rider-Waite, which I'll use to clarify as we go. But to get started here, if you consider yourself more of the runner in your twin flame connection at times, or when you are in that energy, there is a message here to be addressed to you from Spirit. With the Eight of Coins, it's basically work on yourself rather than running away, because, and this is, of course, I've said this in all the readings for all the signs. I'm not going to do it each week, so please bear with me if you already know this. But if you're the runner, you probably have a more like avoidant attachment style. You tend to be the one who can ghost your twin at times, or just not communicate, withdraw your energy, withdraw your physical presence, maybe even get involved with other people or activities to get your mind off, maybe even turn to like substance use, that kind of stuff. If you find yourself vibrating more at that frequency, then Spirit is saying, you know, you can't run from yourself, and you really, when you're running from your twin, that's really all you're doing. So the Eight of Coins is about work, mastery of self or of a particular craft. And of course, I suppose you could be like a nomadic person who is constantly working toward mastering a craft, but I'm picking up the vibe that it's to your benefit at this time to kind of stand still, stop running, face yourself, and start doing the work. Now, since you're, you know, if you are, right now, you picked the light, so I bet we all go through different stages of the polarities, and things kind of, you know, flip back and forth between twins at times. So this could have been when you were maybe in a different kind of energy than you are now, Sagittarius. But if that's the case, this is still an important thing to keep you grounded, that will keep you from running in the future. And if the thought went through your head just now, but what if I want, you know, why would I give myself a reason not to run? Then, yeah, you probably still are the runner deep down. So just take that as it resonates. The next card is Justice. I wish I could get like my voice to sound normal. That would be a message if you find yourself more of the chaser, excuse me, or if you've been in that energy a lot. So, and then the chaser would be the one who's a more anxious attachment style, more insecure at times or needy, tends to always initiate conversation with their twin, etc. And if that's you today, then Spirit's message for you is that you're not going to have to keep chasing after something where you're not going to get any reward for it. First of all, recognize the fact that perhaps you expect a reward for what you give out, and while it's good and healthy, and it's a part of self-love to expect a certain amount of why the fuck can't I say that word right now? How do you say that word? Reciprocity. Oh my god, okay. Sorry, you guys. Full disclosure, yeah. I just woke up, so my bad. Reciprocity. It's like maybe you don't think that that's why you give, is just to get, but perhaps just to take a look at that. And it's also kind of a promise I'm picking up here too, that, you know, either way, fair is fair, and fair will be fair, like even if it doesn't seem like it right now. I'm going to clarify that though here. Spirit, can I have, you know what, I'm not. That one actually is pretty straightforward to me, so I'm going to go on to the Five of Swords, because this is what really draws you and your twin together. And that's kind of when I started to chuckle, because I'm picking up a very I'm thinking of Romancing the Stone, like the one from the 80s, which is a really old movie, but it had Kirk Douglas and I don't remember the woman's name. But anyway, they were like, they constantly were exchanging this like verbal banter, but it's like it was witty, but it was cutting, you know what I'm saying? And oftentimes that could be like a type of foreplay that it kind of covers up like an underlying passion. And so I see that the two of you are drawn to each other by like the challenge of like, who can come out on top. So like a lot of word games, mind games, that kind of energy. That doesn't seem entirely positive though, although I can see where it can be entertaining at times. So I'm going to see, Spirit, can I please get 3 cards or less for the 5 of Swords? Right, okay. So this is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. So you're both kind of in like a spot where, male or female, you understand your own worth. And that's what kind of gives it the draw. So in other words, maybe one or the other, or both of you even, are used to kind of saying something flippant or saying something really intelligent to someone, and either it goes right over their head, or they just kind of feel cut down by it, and you know, it's almost like people just kind of give in to you. Maybe you're just really extremely well spoken. You know, maybe you have like a really big vocabulary, and you're just like really quick with a comeback or a joke or whatever. And then you met this person, and it's like you kind of met your match. You know, they're also very verbally adept, and with the Queen of Pentacles there, it's like you can see the value in each other, and it's in large part due to the fact that you can each see the value in yourselves. Okay. So what's so great about the connection? We have the Ace of Swords, and apparently you guys are able to maintain a very honest connection. So of course there is that 5 of Swords factor that plays in, you know, what draws you to each other, and the Knight of Swords, which I'll get to next. That kind of tells me that those truths might not always be that soft or pleasant, but not necessarily with malicious intent. They're just, you know, the truth is what it is. Sometimes it hurts at first, but in the end it's kind of kinder, you know. So, not talking about like verbal abuse or anything, obviously, but that's I'm going to kind of go into the next card then coming off of that, which talks about what complicates the connection. So with the Knight of Swords, these truths can be reckless. Emphasizing here that it's not even about ill intent, but sometimes I guess it can be more kind, depending on one's personality type or whatever, to try to say things in a slightly kinder way. But then on the other side of that, it's like, well, why the hell should I? Because if that person isn't an adult and they can't handle the truth, they need to get a thicker fucking skin. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of an energy of, I don't know, that's what I'm picking up. Let me clarify that. Spirit. Oh, that's funny. So, the 5 of Swords. The Devil's underneath, but I only take the top card if it's more than 3. And 4 cards flipped over. So, I just find that interesting, though. The Devil, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Hermit. But, anyhow, yeah. So, that does complicate it. It can often lead to verbal disagreements, arguments, that kind of energy. And like I said before, while those can be fun for a while, they can lead to passion, you know, one way or the other. One is the fun way, and one's the not so fun way that can end up with cops being called and stuff. So, reciprocity. There, okay. I had to do that. You guys, nobody's perfect, but I'm normally very, articulate, I guess you could say. And so, I mean, I'm not a perfect speaker. I'll put ums in there all the time and shit when I'm thinking, and I have other little tics that, you know, and I understand this isn't about me, but I'm feeling like this is relevant. But at the same time, I'm usually very articulate. I don't get stuck on a word like that and then have to try it like 3 or 4 times before. So I feel like there's something that's like stuck on stupid here. For real, I do. Because it's like you guys are drawn to each other because you kind of love to fight, right? But then that's what leads to, so where, I don't see any cups here. You know what I'm saying? I don't see any, what draws you two together is just you see each other's value and you like to fight. Okay, well, I'm just going to move on because I'm not really sure what to do with that. Alright, so as far as how your twin helps to heal you, with the Fool, they make you feel like you can kind of start things with a clean slate and take a leap of faith into something. So you might have just been, reading about the twin flame connection or whatever, and just kind of made a decision that you were just gonna, it seems very real to you. So just kind of keep an open mind and take a leap into the unknown. Maybe that helped you to leave old situations behind that were stagnant, or maybe you had just come out of something that was emotionally taxing, and so this was like just a totally different direction for you to go in. Or this could apply to other areas of your life, if not, that affected you, so that you're able to approach life in that way. And so how you help heal your twin with the Knight of Coins. I can see somebody like who started out being very impatient about this process, and after having gone through some of the things the two of you have been through, now there's more of a radical acceptance, like a patience that this person, it's something that you can develop in a twin flame connection as you agree to learn about patience and faith and other spiritual things that, when you first kind of sign on for the journey, well, not like between lives, but when you're here and you realize what you're into and you kind of decide to explore it, I don't know, it's kind of a wild ride, and it can be easy to just tell yourself that you're going crazy, or that, maybe you should have a loftier purpose in life. But it's exciting and it's fun because you feel really drawn to this person, you're reading each other's thoughts, and the sex is just, off the chain. So it's like, okay, well, but then the further you go, if you stay, you find that it's really not about any of that at all. So I think that you've really increased that awareness within this person. And then I'm going to clarify the last card, which is the Wheel of Fortune. And this talks about the energy of the two of you when you're together. So, luck turning in one's favor. Hitting the jackpot, it's just, yeah, and I know that that's pretty self-explanatory, but I was kind of being led to clarify that as well. So, let me see what I get. Oh, this reading was awful. Sorry, you guys. We got the King of Cups. Oops. Yeah, so it may be that your connection might even be going to the next level somehow, in the sense that the cups I was asking about earlier have appeared here. And it looks like the energy between the two of you is turning now a little bit more toward a positive vibration of love, and even a love that can express itself in a more mature fashion. So, I'm going to go ahead and end your reading, Sagittarius, with 2 cards from this pre-shuffled Twin Flame Oracle deck. Alright. Transformation. Breakthrough, reinvention, you're ready for the next level. Which is kind of what I was just saying. That's cool. Thank you, Spirit. And awakening, realization, progress. Your twin is awakening to your connection. Cool. Alright. Sagittarius, I thank you for your time and attention. Please like, share, subscribe, tap the notification bell and the all button. And I will see you guys again this evening if you come back for your yen reading, or I'll see you next week. Bye.